else they're helping to secure. Does that make sense? Okay, next slide.
Sure. I do want to bring up, okay, talking about things that we can do now. There's currently an issue that probably, how many people here do any type of forensics? Okay, how many of those people, keep your hands up. How many of you are certified private investigators? Oh, a whole bunch of hands went down. Gee, how about that? You don't get to do forensics anymore depending on what state you live in. And it's a felony if you do. I live in Texas. I can no longer do forensics, even for free, to help somebody out, offense or defense, either way. I cannot do it. Why? Because I'm not a certified PI due to laws that are passed in my state. We've also got North Carolina, South Carolina, and Georgia. Michigan's on its way. New Hampshire.
California's trying, but I don't think it's going to work.
Yeah, Maryland's on its way. And the whole thing there is... And we all know how forensic type stuff works. A lot of times people are receiving stuff to work on that comes in from other states. It may come in from other jurisdictions, so by the time you get it, the law is passed over here. We usually don't find out about this stuff until things are being submitted into law, either through state representation, or and I'm assuming at some point they're going to try to do this at a national level. This is one of these things that directly affects a lot of you, and it's basically means that part of you may be out of business if you do this for a living, and it's just something that has to do with one group of people trying to grab a whole bunch of power over another group of people by saying, please come in and get involved and pass these laws so that everyone has to be PIs and join our organization and pay fees and et cetera, et cetera.
Well, I think to expand on that really fast. So what can you do means you can call your legislators, you can call your state representatives, you can call your congressmen. Yeah, look up new laws. Find Law is still one of the greatest resources. And okay, Thompson or whatever the hell it's called online.
Can we spam the senators?
Yeah, we can spam the senators. Yeah, of course. No, that's not because then they won't listen. But like, what can you do? Like, let's say like really square center right here and now. What can you do? What can you go home after? Well, hang on. Let me just.
That's topic 4. That's topic 4. Don't get ahead of yourself.
What? Well, I thought, what's the greater good?
No, because then topic 4 is what are the specific things we can do.
Okay.
No. There's got to be a method to the madness. I don't want to. I'm sorry, Hackjar. I don't mean to. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing here. Whoa! Holy crap, monkeys! Jeez. There, I typed something. I'm a consultant.
I'm the monitor. You're going to have to listen to what I have to say. Come on, you guys calm down.
Oh, he put his glasses on. That's. I'm an asshat, but I'm the asshat with Mike.
Out to my moderation.
Do you need to do squats?
No, we're in the center of political power here in D.C., and you're wondering what you can do. Well, play the same damn game they do, which is, have a lobby. Get all these people.
And if we want to say what are the greater goods security related, Google has a lobby now that they've been really pushing. What was that from the back? Well, no, yeah, they are not evil.
By definition, if you define yourself as not evil, you're not evil.
Well, I'd say on that particular thing, we'll have the forensiclicensing.com. That's one place. It's going to be on the last slide, but I think you can probably figure it out. There's not much there on this right now, but it will be within a week.
One thing I should mention is not just forensics. Anybody who does any digital investigations at all, including security professionals. Anybody who collects digital evidence, and if you cross state boundaries like South Carolina and stuff, they say they're going to go after and charge you with a felony, even if it's just over the line.
I want to work that case.
Hold on. Simple. I got to call bullshit. What the hell does greater good have to do with requiring people to be a private investigator? That may be nice for us who do forensics, but why does it matter for the greater good?
Well, the whole idea of having trials that are going to be fair, to make sure that either the person being prosecuted or whatever is going to get a fair trial, you want to make sure they get the most the most bestest. Where was I going with that? They want to get the best
Effective.
They want
The most effective
They want
counsel.
to be totally spurned. They want to be the spurningness of the.
Burningness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, see, when he brought this subject up, I basically looked at it as this is an example of keeping the good guys down.
Yep.
I mean, we have folks in this room that do forensics. Fine, that's what, 1%. I don't know what it was. It was very few, relatively. But when push comes to shove, when the Fed comes to your door because you're tangled up in something that really wasn't you, this thing will come knocking. And what's going to happen is you're going to have some PI that was already a PI that's now certified to do forensics running your case. I just think it's an example of keeping the good guys down unnecessarily, and it could bite us even if we're.
Yeah. Do you want to have someone that is used to doing very, very serious forensics and understands our issues in there, either helping prosecute someone that needs to be prosecuting or helping defend someone that needs to be defended? Or do you want some guy that just knows how to run case, who's used to taking pictures of cheating wives and husbands?
Well, the bottom line here, the bottom line here is that like I did 3 years with the Nevada Cybercrimes Task Force, and they called us vigilantes when we came to them and said, we have a greater good idea for you. We found a way to find pedophiles on MySpace. And they said, great, you're a vigilante, go away. Even working in that community and actually being a private person working without a badge, they kicked me out. So how do we change the perception?
Spurn good? Oh, whatever.
Nomad, you said you want to get the best, you want to be the best presenter of evidence in a case, right? You want to, if you're doing forensics, you want to do your job to the best of your ability, right?
Well, I'm just saying that if I'm either a prosecutor, and I want to make sure that this guy's going to go to jail, then because they deserve to go to jail, and I want to make sure I've got the best forensics on my side to go do it. And same thing for defense. The person deserves a fair trial.
But part of that is training in evidence, controls of the evidence, and being certified in, yes, you can do proper evidence, so you'll...
There's no officially sanctioned thing like a CISSP for evidence gathering. We need to have that first.
Oh. Get stabby.
Yeah, PI is 2 years of training plus an apprenticeship and everything. In
I call red herring, red herring, red herring. All right. Oh God, that goes good.
I love when he does stuff like
All
that.
right. All right. I want to get back on track because I like structure. Again, a consultant. Really. You should see my house. I have all the cups labeled. So when we went through and had a discussion, what has the hacker community accomplished? What good things? We came up with basically 4 high-level items, right? This oversight, improvement in technology, resource for public awareness, and kind of understanding this union of technology and civil liberties and help holding people accountable and understand that. So, I mean, it's maybe not the perfect taxonomy, but it's a taxonomy to think about, right? I mean, and again, these are specifically what the specific hacker community can help accomplish. This isn't broad IT or whatever. And so, again, to Johnny's point, I'm seriously not trying to say anything bad about you, Johnny. I know you want to stab me with that pen as you're playing with it. But, I mean, a lot of your focus seems to be on kind of human needs issues, right? I mean, making sure people have food, education, and things that we feel are kind of important for everyone on the planet to have.
Right. I mean, that's what I've felt myself personally drawn to, and it was as much real to me as being drawn into hacking was to see those two things come together, where I can take a specific skill that I've gained over years and years and apply it in a way that has maximum effectiveness. And when that happens to somebody, they run with it.
Right.
And so that's specifically what happened to me.
And that's
part of that's being a human being.
And that's exactly right. It's part of what makes us human beings.
right.
Yeah.
I think that as a community, we need to have some self-awareness of what we want to try to get done. And I think that if we start to have some kind of framework like this, and I'm not saying this is right or correct or anything, although simple would have you believe that I'm an egomaniac, and I am telling you it's right and correct. I think that we need to think about, do we have a social responsibility to do these 4 things? You know, is this really in the mandate of being a hacker?